Welcome. This is a short training video on the evaluation of the student proficiency. The program uses this grading scale. Most of our CIs, about 95% of them, prefer the notebook written and pen method over the CPI and being online. This form of grading allows a little bit more freedom, and we can adapt it to our program and the students. The students will be bringing the notebook, and they'll go over this with you, but I just wanted to give you a little insight on how to grade and the expectations from the instructor's point of view. Maybe get you familiar with the document before the student arrives. You will have a document on the use of the ESP. This is a salmon color page in their notebook. This is a grading scale. This is how you'll grade the student. This is their first clinical rotation right now. The first is poor competence, meaning that you need maximum assistance. You're glued to their hip, walking them step by step. The student is unaware of the safety issues, has poor judgment in that, or lacks the knowledge for a required basic skill. 2 would be moderate assistance. They have some knowledge, they have some awareness of safety, but they haven't quite reached the minimum assistance, which is a grade 3, is where the student knows most of the skills, takes appropriate safety measures, but maybe you're providing them with verbal cues along the way, or moving cords out of the way because they forgot to manage that little aspect of a transfer or such. Grading scale number 4 is the entry level. This is the level they need in order to graduate. This is where you provide them minimal correction on their skills or the appropriate safety measures. At this level, the student has successfully mastered the skill. It's just practice, practice, practice kind of. It's like the last clinical rotation. They're entry level, they know their stuff. They're about ready for graduation out of the program. The grading scale number 5 is above entry level, and this student at this grade level would be independent and practicing as if they were first or second year PTA. And then NA, you can place NA, and if that is unavailable at your facility. So you'll have this instructions here, and I'll kind of show you here in a little down on this next box here. These are your master checkoff sheets. So when we get done with the blue sheets, we'll start here with skill 1. You will have legal and ethical practices. For A, if the student plans of care established by the physical therapist, they're safe in that manner, you just put a 4. If they are unsafe, or you want to label them as a 2, you, as a CI, this is your final. And then if you have low numbers here, I want you to place a comment of low scores. First 14 skills, I'll kind of scroll down here a little bit, required for graduation. Is time management, background, just problem solving, every skill that we apply to every patient. And then we get to specific skills of patient mobility, gait assessment training, modalities. You'll see that, let's say you don't use ultrasound, you could just put NA right here. And then just check off. You can put your little numbers in here of the ones that you have checked the student off in the clinic. And then our last required skill. So whatever applies to you and what the student has been going over with you, you can grade. If it doesn't apply, no worries. Just leave it blank or just put NA at the top. Let's say The student is in a inpatient rotation and you have no modalities there. All you have to do is put NA in this box right here and you're good to go. At the very end of your clinical rotation, you will come up here to your master checkoff sheet. And so let's say in December, you check them off that they are safe at a level 4 with legal and ethical practices. So it'll be your initial date. Okay. Let's say, and that means in order to check this off, you have to give them 4s in all of these boxes. This is a document that off on the master checkoff list. So fairly easy, kind of straightforward. I just ask that if you would please leave some comments. I really like it, even if it's a 4 or 5 or 1, 2, 3s. Comments are just really nice for me to assess where the student is in the clinical rotation. I want to thank you for investing your time and your skills into the student academics and clinical skill level. I really appreciate this, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.